Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS News for Friday, January 5. 300 farm workers left the island this week to take up employment opportunities in Canada under the Seasonal Agricultural Workers Program. The workers will be employed in greenhouse crop production, food processing, tobacco planting, vegetable farming and fruit tree cultivation. The first batch of 43 departed the island yesterday while others left today. In her address to the workers on Thursday, Labour Minister Shahini Robinson encouraged them to be good ambassadors by carrying out their duties diligently and conducting themselves appropriately at all times. She also revealed that opportunities were being sought to expand the overseas employment program in the low-skill and unskilled categories while increasing the numbers of females involved. In 2017, a total of 9,367 workers traveled to Canada, both under the Seasonal Agricultural Program and the Low-Skill Program. The Meteorological Service of Jamaica is forecasting periods of showers and thunderstorms to continue to affect sections of parishes for the remainder of today and possibly into the weekend. Up to news time, a cold front across Jamaica was still producing unstable weather conditions across the island. This week, Trelawney and St. Anne experienced high levels of flooding and landslides. The Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, OPM, has subsequently alerted the municipal corporations and the national response agencies to provide assistance and assessment of the damage. Satellite imagery and radar reports indicate that light to moderate and at times heavy showers have affected sections of mainly northern parishes. Flash flooding is therefore possible over low-lying and flood-prone areas, while windy conditions are expected to continue. OPM is urging individuals, institutions, and businesses to take the necessary precautions in response to this event. The Met Service and OPM will continue to monitor the situation and keep the nation informed. Mining Minister Mike Henry says government will be intensifying efforts to return more mined lands to the people in 2018.
We'll be intensifying our efforts to provide more relocated individuals with titles of their land so they can unlock the true value of their properties.
He says the ministry will also be expanding the utilization of mined lands to include research and development, as well as the growing of plants with medicinal value inclusive of ganja. Minister Henry was speaking at last Friday's shipment of the first cargo of alumina produced by the Alpart refinery in St. Elizabeth under its new Chinese owners, Jiquan Iron and Steel Company. The shipment of 35,000 tons of alumina left Port Kaiser at Alligator Pond destined for China. As more consumers come forward to seek redress after increased spending in the festive season, the Consumer Affairs Commission, CAC, is encouraging those shoppers to contact the agency with their receipts. CAC's Executive Director, Dulcie Allen, made the plea at a recent JIS think tank session.
The fact that you have the policy, the sign up, no refund, no exchange, says nothing at all in our mind at the Consumer Affairs Commission once you have breached any type of legislation. If the item is defective, if it's not, if it's materially different from what you actually ordered, you have a right to take it back.
Mrs. Allen says the Commission is ready to represent consumers with issues of refund and the return of items, but she emphasizes that consumers need to be cautious and find out the store's policy prior to making a purchase. She also points out that the CAC is guided by the Consumer Protection Act and is encouraging members of the public to know their rights and get familiar with the contents of the law. And finally, the Road Safety Unit in the Transport Ministry is urging road users to exercise caution in the traffic environment so as to keep fatalities down. Up to January 4, 2 persons had lost their lives in road crashes. That is slightly less than the 6 lives lost in the same period last year.
Which shows that it has decreased. It is continuing to decrease thus far, but 2 deaths is still too many. One is a motorcyclist, by the way, and one is a private motor vehicle driver.
In 2017, there were 320 road fatalities, a marked improvement from the 379 deaths recorded in 2016. Men continue to outnumber women in terms of road deaths, while motorcyclists and pedestrians were the 2 main groups suffering fatalities. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.